Hey y'all, it's me again, Marie, mindfully trying to retire, pretending to be retired yesterday and today. So, yesterday I went to a leather conference. It's the first time they've had this leather conference in Las Vegas. It's been around for a while, but it's the first time it's actually been held here in Las Vegas. It's put on by a company called Illume, Illume, and leather is one of my hobbies. And as you know, when you go on vacation, or I'm sorry, when you retire, you need hobbies. They say the people without hobbies and without things to do once they retire, they get bored and they go back to work, or worst case scenario, they get bored and they die. So, because they had a class I wanted to take a leather class making a wallet out of alligator, and I had never worked with alligator before, although I've made purses and totes and wallets and things like that with faux leather, with real cowhide leather, but not with alligator. And alligator is a pretty expensive um, material to work with, so I didn't want to buy an alligator skin and work with alligator without uh, knowing a little bit about his temperament and things like that. I also thought that the class was going to be hand sewing, and I sew everything by machine currently. So when I got there, I found out it wasn't hand sewing, it was still machine sewing, but it was okay because I still learned a lot. I learned that the alligator handles just about like cow leather does, just more expensive because it's not as many alligators around. And I also learned to paint the skin. So we call alligator leather. We still call it leather. So I'll refer to it as leather. I learned how to paint leather. So it was the first time that I painted leather, and I learned some new skills to go along with that. And it was just a wonderful day. And I'm glad I was pretending to be retired. And today I'm at home because if you have Thursday off, you might as well have Friday off too, right? Because why go back to work for one day? And I didn't have any important meetings or anything like that. So I took off the Thursday and the Friday, which is today. And I'm doing something else retirees do, enjoying the weather, enjoying the sunshine. Here in the Las Vegas Valley, it's hovering around 55 degrees or so. Um, just enjoying the day. Anyway, I'm going to try, because that editing thing is still a little to add some clips from the leather workshop that I took at this conference. It was an all-day class from start to finish. The only thing we didn't do was cut out the pieces. The instructor cut out the pieces ahead of time to save time, and it was a full class. It was a lot of people in the class. We had a really good time. I met a lot of people, and they gave me permission to film. Some of them themselves, some of them talked. I have videos of almost all of the wallets made or in the process of being made, and some finished pieces being made. I didn't finish mine because, oops, I'm left handed, and the instructor didn't have any left handed pieces. And I didn't want to put in the piece backwards because I knew I wouldn't like the wallet or anything like that if it was not done correctly. But I am going to show you the skin that I dyed. Beautiful red, my second favorite color. My first favorite color, they only had enough to do one wallet, and the lovely lady next to me actually had that color. You'll get to see that wallet. It's called Golden Brown, and it is beautiful. Um, the red was my second favorite color, and so I did my wallet in red. And maybe next video I'll be able to show you this finished wallet, because I only have to change one thing on the inside of the wallet. It folds over like this, and so it becomes a three-piece, a trifold wallet is what we call it. And I'll be able to show you my finished wallet, because I'm going to go ahead and finish it this weekend. So possibly by the time you see the next video, um, you'll see my finished wallet. But in the meantime, just to show you what you could be doing in retirement, or like me yesterday pretending to be retired, I'm going to show you some clips from the other video, or from the videos that I took at the conference.
But the majority of my meat goes to local restaurants. I've got a state licensed processing facility, so, well, I'll back up at the beginning. I'm a nuisance alligator trapper, and that's how I got into the alligator industry. I was a roofer for 30 years, and
that wasn't dangerous enough?
yeah, really. And the gator trapping, I finally got drawn for the public hunt, and I enjoyed it so much I went online to FWC, that's Fish and Wildlife, and put in my application to be a nuisance trapper if it ever became available in my county. And about 3 years later, they called me and asked me, was I still interested? They were.
So you had no experience in it?
No, other than the public hunt.
So are
And
you
so
from
that was in
Florida or
April of
Louisiana?
2010.
Florida.
And so
Florida?
that's when I started doing it. And it wasn't till 2016 that I got into the hive business, because at the very beginning I was at the very beginning there was a market. Thank you. There was a market for the wild skins, and I was selling those raw and salted, and then the market collapsed in 2016, and I decided to start having them tanned.
So it doesn't seem like it takes that long to dry. Yeah, I thought it would have taken longer. That sounds like we're gonna diet. Is that gonna take half the day? That was my first thought. No, what else are we gonna do while we're waiting for it to dry? Maybe the inside of the wallet is what I was thinking.
And like I said, I mainly what I do the accent dyeing, the block dyeing is with black, and that's why I don't change it out. Because if you were using two different colors and you use black and put a new rag on it and put new dye on it, you're reactivating that black dye on that piece of wood, and it's going to change the color of the dye you're using. So if you're doing a different color, you got to do a different block. But like I said, it's easy to do, and you just want to. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom and get some paper towels, just because you'll need to dry it off some before you start.
So what are they doing? Black accent?
It's just adding
No,
accents.
I like mine like it is.
We're gonna do it in class, right?
If you want a block dye, you can. I'm going to show you how to do it. You can just do a darker color on top of it. Yes, if you want to do it, yes, you can.
Are you gonna add a darker brown or black? I would do the darker brown. That's just me, but I'm not doing mine at all.
Yeah, I could have used them, but they didn't go all the way on.
When I look at this, the differences in the reds. Yeah, I like it just like it is.
No, there is
I don't want to take it and like it and then do something that I won't. So. And he said you didn't have to do the sides, but just in case any of them are showing, I want to make them show in red. So I have edge painted before. Something I've done before. Okay, this is a beautiful, it's a dark chocolate brown. Okay, turn it over so they can see the inside. Gold metal trim, card slots, beautiful. And it was done by this gentleman right here. He put the magic touch on it. Okay, turn it around to the back. There we go. A full 360. Open it up. Beautiful. Yeah, I know it got that money slide in there. You can do money or coupons. Just wanted to get this beautiful picture of this beautiful sky. This is actually facing east, so it's not even the sunset. And it's about that time for it to be the sunset because it's 4:45. But Las Vegas doesn't get rain a lot. It gets cloudy sometimes, so it's cloudy and it's been a little rainy. And it's just a beautiful day outside.